This story is about the incredible friendship between Dozer, a large yet gentle Rottweiler, and Daisy, a small but fearless dog who transformed his life. Their bond, rooted in trust, patience, and playfulness, turned our home into a sanctuary filled with love, laughter, and countless treasured moments. When Daisy first came to our home, she was just a tiny bundle of fur, full of energy and mischief. In contrast, Dozer was a calm and imposing figure. The differences between them couldn't have been more pronounced. While Dozer enjoyed a tranquil routine, Daisy was a flurry of excitement, racing around, barking and wagging her tail non-stop. At first, Dozer was unsure how to respond to her. He watched her from afar, clearly puzzled by this tiny, bold creature who invaded his space without hesitation. She was assertive and completely unafraid of his size. For the initial days, Dozer kept his distance, being gentle but hesitant, stepping aside whenever she attempted to play. But Daisy was undeterred. She had decided that Dozer would be her best friend, and she wouldn't accept a refusal. Daisy's approach was straightforward. She persisted. She tugged at his tail, nibbled his paws, and barked right in his face, demanding his attention. It was as if she was trying to awaken a playful side within him that had been buried under his stoic demeanor. One day, as Dozer moved away from her relentless antics, something shifted. He realized she was keeping pace with him. In that moment, his demeanor changed. Rather than fleeing, he turned, crouched slightly, and playfully barked back. Despite his considerable size, Dozer was remarkably gentle with Daisy. If she stubbornly refused to share a toy, he would patiently wait for her to relent. It was as if he recognized her fragility and treated her with a tenderness that warmed our hearts. Daisy, always brimming with new ideas, quickly discovered she could hide under the bed, a space too small for Dozer. Their hide-and-seek game became a daily ritual. Dozer would search for her, sniffing around the room while Daisy stayed hidden, waiting for the right moment to leap out and surprise him. The joy reflected in their eyes during these playful moments was beyond words. Daisy had a knack for entertaining herself, often sneaking up on Dozer and surprising him, particularly when he was napping. Initially, Dozer would wake up startled, but over time, he grew accustomed to her antics and would simply roll over, allowing her to climb all over him like a jungle gym. Their friendship thrived on a foundation of patience, understanding, and overflowing affection. One of the most amusing things about Daisy was her obsession with the red food bowl. To us, it was merely an ordinary kitchen bowl, but to Daisy, it was a source of pure joy. The instant she spotted it, she would jump, twirl, and spin in excitement, as if it were the greatest treasure in the world. Daisy wasn't the type to cuddle. Instead, she expressed her love through play. Dozer, despite his best efforts, sometimes found it challenging to match her energy. That's when we had an idea. What if we brought in another small dog to be her playmate? Enter Mocha, the newest addition to our family. From the moment Daisy laid eyes on her, she was smitten. It was love at first sight. The two quickly became inseparable, playing, wrestling, and chasing each other around the house and yard for hours. Even Dozer, though less energetic, enjoyed their presence. He would watch their antics with delight, his tail wagging softly as he savored the youthful energy surrounding him. Mocha introduced a fresh dynamic to our home. Just as playful as Daisy, she possessed her unique quirks. She was curious about everything and loved to follow Dozer, mimicking his movements as if she aspired to be just like him. Occasionally, she would curl up next to him, pressing her tiny body against his warm fur, finding solace in his presence. One of the most touching elements of their friendship was how Dozer naturally assumed the role of protector. Despite his size, he was never aggressive or impatient. Instead, he watched over his two little friends like a caring big brother. If Daisy or Mocha ever ventured into mischief, he would gently guide them back on track. If they became too rowdy, he would intervene, barking softly as if to remind them to calm down. The story of Dozer, Daisy, and Mocha is about more than just dogs. It reflects the unconditional love that animals bring into our lives. It illustrates how they teach us to be more patient, playful, and appreciative of life's simple pleasures. If you found this heartwarming story enjoyable, please like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring pet tales. And if you're thinking of adopting a pet, especially an exotic one, be sure to conduct thorough research and consult.